Hello, my beautiful Tauruses. Welcome to my channel. My name is Dawn. You're listening to Dawn Williams Tarot. Thank you for finding your way here. If you are have placements of Sun, Moon, and Rising in Taurus, this message may be for you. However, keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not all messages may resonate with you. I hope you're all doing well. We are now in Mercury retrograde until January 1st. Are you feeling the effects of that? Woo! As you can see, I have a new setup here. I have moved around my desk in my office so that I could try to get my cards and myself on the screen. And how I plan to do your reading this time is I am going to pull a single oracle card for you. Then I'm going to do your reading. And then at the end, I'm going to pull final 4 cards from the Archangel Power Tarot deck, which typically, that energy typically either gives you additional information or it ties up some of the messages that had been given to you previously. So as I start to do your reading, I'm actually going to take myself off of the screen so you can focus on the cards. I've had a couple of people write to me and say that they like that, being able to see what I'm seeing as I'm explaining to you what's happening for you. So without further ado, I'm just going to go ahead and get started, Taurus. And the first card you have is take the weight of the world off your shoulders. So I'm not sure exactly how that's going to tie in with our reading, but we are going to find out. If you're new to my channel, I'd absolutely love it if you would like and subscribe. I do sit down in meditation prior to any of these releases that I do. I do call in those who are my subscribers, and Spirit does take their energy into consideration as we work towards whatever the messages are going to be. So I'd love to have you join us in that, so that even if you don't see the videos, your energy is included and you do get the blessings and the beautiful light that is created from Spirit through these messages. Okay, thank you. Okay, so I have shuffled these cards, but I am going to shuffle them some more, just so you can see that I'm shuffling them. So I am going to call in our higher selves. Anyone who is watching, anyone that is a cross watcher, anyone that may just come across this message, can we include their energy as well, if possible, please, Spirit? So we're calling in our higher selves. We're calling in our guardian angels. We're calling in any angels that we work with, any archangels, any ascended masters. We call in our ancestors. And we call in our family members living or those who have passed that are still working with us to clear karma, any of those types of things that would like to be included in these messages, please. And I also call in the Father, Mother, God of our heart. Okay. So now I am going to split the deck. These are all the things that you haven't been able to watch me do for a while. And now I'm going to split the deck one more time. And I really like to do this way of pulling cards only because I like to get the feel. And what's interesting is the cards that are meant to be pulled out, they get warm. I can feel the heat coming off the card. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull the cards for Taurus, please. Here, have you here. Final card, please. Okay. I am going to be pulling clarifiers as well. So what's defining our question is many of us are feeling kind of bound up. A lot of us are feeling as though we do have the weight of the world on our shoulders. This is what this Nine of Swords represents. It does represent like sleepless nights or not being able to sleep well or lots of thought, lots of energy on our minds. And as you can see, this card looks as though this individual is all bound up, like their hands are tied. So that's kind of the energy of this coming week. So this message is current energies through mid-December. So however long, it may be longer than, the next couple of weeks. We only have this one major arcana here, although we may have more in the clarifiers, so we will see, right? Okay, so you know what? I'm going to take myself off here. The reason why I'm taking myself off is so you can concentrate on the cards, and I don't make as good eye contact, so it helps me as well. Okay, so this has to do with our what's defining our energy here, right? And that has to do with being all bound up. Now, the thing about nines is that nines are about progression, making advancement, moving forward. Then the swords have to do with the way that we express with our minds or the way that we think. Now, typically this card is a card of a woman sitting in a bed or a person sitting in a bed, sitting up. The nine is representative of all of that energy that has been keeping that person awake. So it could very well be that you may be feeling as though you are very overwhelmed at this time. It could be overwhelmed due to all the things that are happening on the planet, due to our collective energy that is currently, surfacing for us to look at. The other thing is a lot of times the holidays do bring up a lot of anxiety for people. We do have this Three of Swords here, so I do feel as though some people may be feeling quite sad or feeling quite lost or feeling a sadness because of a loss of a person, maybe a broken relationship, that type of thing. Now, the thing about the swords is that the swords are energy that you can change. All you need to do is figure out a way to change your way of thinking. So if you find that you are really struggling, like specifically right before you go to sleep, Spirit always says, just write down your thoughts, those things that are bothering you, so that you have the exercise of writing them for one thing, getting them out of your mind for another, and then telling yourself that you'll pick up that piece of paper in the morning. You can worry about those things during the daytime, right? So that's what that energy is about. And I'm going to clarify these cards for us as well. So the next card has to do with what our next steps are. Our next steps have to do with trying to find some emotional stability here. So fours are about stability, they're about balance. It can have a level of depression to them. Typically what this card represents is these three cups are typically empty, and this person has got their body language is that they have themselves all closed off. They're just kind of looking off into the distance, and they're not recognizing and realizing that, you know, this hand of God is coming out and offering them this beautiful cup. Now, cups, if you consider this like an ace of cups, that again would be, you know, something that's coming in and giving you an emotional boost. So something would be coming in and giving you something to really feel good about. So, you know, new heart beginnings, new ways of bringing your energy back up again. Okay. And then the next card has to do with this is kind of what our barriers and obstacles are. And I feel as though, you know, the Empress is always a beautiful energy for us, Taurus, because we definitely are grounders. We are definitely manifestors. We're very good friends, make very good friends. And the Empress is all about nurturing and growth and creativity. It's also about ideas and planning and abundance and all those positive things. So if this is an obstacle or a barrier for us, that means that we're just not really utilizing all of our skill set to our highest benefit. So that would be things like manifesting. That would be things like really using your intuition, using your discernment, especially when you're looking at these things, whatever these nine of swords represent for you. If these are things that are outside of your control, meaning these are thoughts that are things that are happening on the planet, which are absolutely out of your control, then you need to come to a place where you're able to go within and make the decision as to whether or not you're going to allow those things to bother you. And then the other thing is what are you going to do about it? You've got to take some kind of an action, right? So in order for you to be able to move through this energy of this Nine of Swords, you definitely have got to be able to go in and use your discernment. And it feels as though that is what the obstacle is, that we're blocking off our manifestation capability. We're blocking off, we're blocking ourselves from being able to truly bring in that divine feminine energy for us, for our highest and our best. And then this next card has to do with what our strengths are, which is interesting because it is the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords does represent a loss or a heartbreak or a breakup, somebody walking away, someone that is in a lot of pain, right? A lot of emotional pain is associated with this card. Now, the other thing I do want to bring to your attention, though, is there is this gold halo around this. So for me, this is saying, and it is in your strengths position, this is telling me that you're actually healing from this previous loss, whatever this is. Now, this could be a loss of a family member. This could be a loss of a romance or a relationship. This could be any type of a loss that really just really pings your heart, right? But as it is in the strengths position, I do believe that you are healing. The gold is here. When you see gold on tarot cards, that is divine energy coming down and blessing you. So I do feel as though the clouds will move away. You are progressing forward from whatever this event is. And also, if this has to do with, you know, a lot of people really struggle during the holidays, maybe you might want to do something like donate your time, or, you know, go work for a soup kitchen, or go help feed the hungry or the homeless, or, you know, whatever you can in order to give back. Because I really feel that when you give to others, it gets returned back to you, right? So your outcome is this King of Rods. Now, the King of Rods is he's the most inspirational, the most creative, and the most passionate of the kings. He is definitely an action taker. He does know how to move forward. He does know how to, you know, lead by example. He's very passionate. He's very motivated. He is very progressive in his thinking. So this could either represent an energy that you will be working with, or someone that's coming into your life, or someone that you may already know that represents those energies. This could also be a mentor. This could be a professional person in whatever capacity that you might need this individual that would be coming in for you. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to clarify these cards, see what else Spirit wants us to know. Can we clarify the Nine of Swords, please? Spread them out a little better. All right, Nine of Swords. Woo. Clarify by the Queen of Pentacles. So it could very well be that you are embodying this Queen of Pentacles energy, as Pentacles does represent the earth. The energy of this queen is she's a very stable individual. She's warm, she's kind. She really knows how to create a warm and cozy home. You always feel comfortable around her. She's a good communicator. She's patient, she's kind. She really does know how to save a dollar. So she knows how to balance her budget, those types of things. And this very much could be your energy coming in here representing you. Okay. So can we please clarify the Four of Cups? Whoa. King of Cups. So now we're getting some people in here. Okay, so the King of Cups is a water sign, obviously. And this king is, even though he's got all this turmoil going on in the water around him, he's very comfortable on his throne here. He is the emotionally stable king. He is the individual that really speaks from his heart. He knows how to really manage his emotions. He doesn't allow himself to get bogged down in things that don't belong to him or his energy. Kings are about knowledge and gaining knowledge. He could also be a researcher. He could also be a mentor or professional. This could be your significant other, somebody that you're going to be working very closely with. And how you'll know this is that they're just a very warm, caring individual. A little bit different than this King of Rods, because the King of Rods is very fiery energy, right? And this King of Cups is a very calm kind of an individual, very grounded. It is a water sign, so it could very well be someone who you could really have a very deep conversation with because they have a lot of world experience. Okay, let's clarify the Empress, please. Okay. Now, as this is the obstacles or the barriers that are coming forward to you, we were saying that the Empress, we might not be tapping into our ability to really manifest right at this time, or we may be having a problem with really tapping into our deeper intuition at this time. And this Four of Wands is a card of celebration, typically. Fours are typically about stability and balance. However, in this situation, there may be this stagnation involved with this energy, only because she's not able to express her full capabilities at this time as this obstacle. So let's clarify that Three of Swords, please. Ooh. Three of Swords is the Ten of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles is a completion. This is leaving a legacy. This is working towards a goal of a happy home, happy life. This is really working hard so that you're leaving something for your family, should you pass on, that kind of a thing. But this card is all about, it's a very happy card. It's a very joyful card, and this is in your strengths position. So it could very well be that things are coming in that are going to physically change your physical security. Could very well be that you are going to be feeling much more healthy this season, or that there is a big item that you're thinking about purchasing for your home, right? So the Pentacles have to do with physical security, our wealth, our health, our career, our possessions, and our home. So I feel as though you're going to be having this beautiful exchange or a beautiful experience, during this mid December period of time with your family. Please clarify the King of Rods right there. Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is a card of feeling as though you are being left out in the cold. That could very much be associated with, so this is also a change card coming in. Fives have to do with change, and the Pentacles have to do with our physical security. And as you have this 10 right here, it could very well be that you're just feeling as though you're being left out of conversations of some kind. Like there's something that's going on around you. It could be in your workspace. It could be anywhere in your, and it could be even at home. And it could very well be that somebody is surprising something for you due to the holidays. So you might be feeling as though you're being left out of conversations. However, it doesn't necessarily have to be a negative, right? It could very well be a positive for you because we don't know exactly what it is that is happening around you, but it does seem to be in connection with this king, right? This King of Rods, this individual who is this very inspirational, creative, passionate, motivational person. So it could be this person's keeping some kind of a secret from you, but I feel as though it's a secret for the betterment. It isn't a secret that is, detrimental for you. It just feels as though you don't have all the facts. And that might be a little bit uncomfortable for you because nobody likes to think that people are talking about them, right? Or keeping them out of a conversation. I don't feel as though this is anything heavy. It is a minor arcana. It's just a temporary situation. Pretty much the only major we have here is this Empress. So I feel as though this card here really did outline this reading in terms of taking the weight of the world off of your shoulders, because I feel as though there is kind of this heavy burden kind of a feeling here with this 9, with this 3, and with this 5 of Pentacles here, right? And then, of course, the Empress is not able to bring in her full capabilities at this time because there's some kind of a barrier or something that is causing this stagnation. But this too shall pass. I don't see anything bad here. I just feel as though that the energy is just slightly heavy. So I think what we're going to do at this time is I am going to bring in these Archangel power cards. And as you can see, this is a really fat deck. So I really have to split the deck to split these to shuffle. And then you can see how when I do shuffle, I'm going to do 3 each for each section. Okay, this is for Taurus. One more shuffle, please. They're too big for my hands. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to bring myself back on screen. So Okay. So now I want you to watch. I'm just going to split the deck. And I'm going to take the top card. And the bottom card. And then I'm going to split the deck again. Oh, I just realized that the Empress actually does represent our energy. That is a Taurus trait there. Top card. Bottom card. Okay, Taurus. At this point, if you're new to my channel, I'd really love it if you would like and subscribe. Also, if you are returning, please just like the video. I would really appreciate that. So your first card is number 15, which is Decision, Archangel Uphael. Release yourself from that which holds you back. There's a need to detox unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. Now that's interesting, right? Because if you think about this energy here, which had to do with this Nine of Swords, really is holding you back, right? That energy is definitely holding you back. And we also have this Empress, which does represent our energy. The Empress is Taurus. However, she is in our barriers obstacle. So it may be, you may be feeling as though you don't feel quite yourself right now, right? So it might be a very good idea for you to do a detox. Take a detox bath of some kind, or do something that really makes you feel as though you can bring yourself back into your body. That detox is, and it also talks about unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. Now that's interesting because I don't feel as though I feel anyone in this reading or this reading has a lack of self-confidence, but I'm just going to go with this because that's what's on the card. And then we have the Emperor. Now, the Emperor is the divine counterpart here to our Empress, right? Now, the Emperor is the embodiment of all the four kings. This is Archangel Uriel, and it says stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation, and ambitious plans. So I feel that maybe this energy is coming out in to help balance out that Empress energy. For one thing, the Empress has to do with our divine feminine, where the Emperor has to do with our divine masculine. So it could very well be that part of what we're out of balance in is we are lacking that male energy at this time, which would really bring about with this four about this a need for balance and this need for releasing any stagnation or depression. And then we have the Knight of Raphael. It's romantic, dramatic, poetic, and introspective. So it says committed romantic relationships, being swept off your feet in situations or topics that make your heart flutter. So for me, this could very well tap into this King of Rods, could very well be this King of Cups. The King of Cups definitely would fit that information a little bit more. So some of you might be starting a new relationship during this time, or you might be deepening a relationship if you've just started dating someone just recently. This person is a type of individual who wears their heart on their sleeve, who's very much a romantic, believes in the whole flowers and giving gifts and all of that kind of energy. So that's a beautiful card. And then we have number 20, which is new beginnings. This is Archangel Jeremiah. It says starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. So that would be judgment, right? This would be the judgment card. So this is an aha moment. So the judgment card has to do with awakening, like a new beginning, a new awareness of something. And this is a beautiful card to end the reading with, because at first I was feeling all this heavy energy, and now I feel as though with these archangel cards, it's really lightened it up a little bit. It's bringing that energy up for us. And it's saying, most of these cards here are just are minor arcana. So these are just irritants. These are just things that are preventing you from really resonating really deeply. Now, the thing that Spirit is just telling me is we are in Mercury retrograde, so we will feel off. We will feel off our game. We will feel as though we are carrying a heavier burden than normal. And what this is saying is, oh no, the angels have got your back. You've got this emperor here to help balance out the male and feminine energies here, which is beautiful. You have this decision card, which is all about new beginnings and also reducing a reason to detox, right? So that you can actually get yourself back into alignment. And then you have this new beginnings card, which is an awakening, awareness with the angels. So I actually feel that this is not a bad reading at all. I mean, it started out a little like yikes, because you can see some of this energy here is a little heavy. We do have that broken heart here. However, we do have this pulling around a family that is going to surround you and hopefully bring you out of that sadness a little bit. Okay, Taurus, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you have an amazing week. And until next time, take very good care of you. Please remember to do your detoxing. Okay, cheers.